Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications and also follow my second channel, So T Ash Miracle. The link will be in the description. So let's get into a few different topics. One thing we definitely got to discuss is Nicki Minaj making history. It has been reported that Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj is officially the longest running solo #1 debut by a female rapper in the Hot 100 history, surpassing Lauryn Hill's doo-wop That Thing, with 22 weeks on the charts. Okay, so congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Well deserved. Even when the queen is on hiatus, she's still breaking records, and that's why she's still the queen of rap. Now, let me know in the comments if you guys believe that Nicki Minaj could beat Lauryn Hill in first week sales, though. See, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill did 422,000 first week. Pink Friday did 375,000 first week. Okay. And since then, no female rapper has been able to break Lauryn Hill's album sales record. Okay, she only got one album. So do you guys feel like for the next album, Nicki could at least do 400,000 first week? Now, if the industry don't play with her numbers, I think it could be possible. Okay, and the reason why I think that it could be possible is because for Queen, if they did not take her sales away, because they took some of her sales away for the Queen album, and that's why she went off on Travis Scott, because Travis Scott was getting favoritism. He debuted at #1, and she debuted at #2 for Queen, and she outsold him. But they took some of her sales away, because this was a time where merch and ticket sales counted towards Billboard. And they allowed Travis Scott to count his ticket sales and merch, but they did not allow Nicki Minaj to do so. So she would have sold 300,000 first week if they had allowed her to. But they only allowed Travis Scott because at the time, Nicki Minaj was blacklisted. So let me know if you guys believe that we can do at least 400,000 for the fifth thing when it drops and beat Lauryn Hill's record. Because I think a lot of people are still underestimating Nicki. And I feel like if Champagne Thickums could put out trash albums and do 400,000, and if Queen Bee could put out an album with no music videos and no promotion, and Nicki promotes, she definitely could do 400,000. Okay? Yeah, they got the industry backing them, but Nicki Minaj got her global fans backing her. So I think it definitely is possible. Because Champagne Thickums puts out trash albums after trash albums since 2018, and he do at least 300 to 400,000. Okay, and always goes #1. So I feel like if, DJ Khaled could put out a trash album and go #1, so can Nicki Minaj. Okay, and her album's going to be 10 times better than theirs. No shade, but Champagne Thickums, he been falling off musically since 2018. If this is Nicki Minaj's last album, we got to go out with a bang. We got to break some records. We definitely got to do at least 500,000. We got to go out with a bang for Nicki Minaj. Moving on to Doja Cat. Will she beat the 4th album curse? That is the question of the day. Now, you might be asking me, what is the 4th album curse? Well, it's when an artist puts out their 4th album, and unfortunately, it doesn't do as well commercially as their other albums. Okay, they might not have any hits on the album, or it doesn't sell as much as the other albums. Queen Bee experienced that with the 4 album. Everybody says the 4 album is Queen Bee's worst album. I like that album, but it was slept on. Nicki experienced that with the Queen album. But of course, she was blacklisted. She had been going through a lot within the industry. Even, Adele, the 30 album is her 4th album, and she only had 1 hit. Adele usually has at least 2 to 3 hits on an album. Like the 30 album was nothing compared to the album 25. No shade. And then, The Weeknd, his last album was his fourth album under Republic. I'm not counting the albums that he did before he blew up. I'm counting strictly albums of artists that were under major record labels, okay? But the Yawn was kind of trash. So will Doja experience that same situation where the fourth album Curse, where, she don't get no hits or it doesn't sell as well as her other albums? I think she can do at least over 100,000 though. Planet Her only did 100,000 first week. I think she can do more than that. And I definitely think that Doja can get a number one record, especially with the radio play and playlisting that, RCA the colorist will be giving her. Criminal B is back at it again. So it has been reported by TMZ that Criminal B has not done her community service because, she pled guilty to hiring men to throw bottles at two women who were allegedly sleeping with her serial cheater husband off to cheat. And she has not done any of her community service because she's been lollygaggling and, following off the cheat around town. Because there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't complete 15 days of community service. Now, she went to court yesterday and she was granted an extension. And I just feel like that is, a lot of colorism and favoritism involved in that, because if Cardi B was black, if that was like Normani or Flo Milli, they would be sent to jail. And I don't feel like Criminal B learned her lesson, because if she did, she wouldn't have skipped out on doing her community service. How do you skip out on 15 days? That's only 2 weeks. She hasn't been doing nothing but partying, following off the cheat, riding glow sticks wave. I mean, she hasn't done nothing. All of her features are flopping. She's been hopping on people's remixes. She needs to go do her community service like the criminal that she is. This is ridiculous. So SZA is aiming for the 6th week at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with over 120K sold. It will become the longest running number 1 album by a female artist released in 2022. So congratulations, SZA. She's about to make history. And look who jumped on the bandwagon. So it looked like Taylor, the chart-obsessed queen who's been watching SZA since she released, decided to congratulate SZA 5 weeks later. So I don't feel like it's genuine, in my opinion. No shade. Because it's like you waited a whole month to congratulate SZA. Talking about, I've been listening to this album. I think a lot of these artists didn't feel like SZA was going to really sell like how she is now. And now everybody's going to jump on that bandwagon. Because why didn't you congratulate her when the album first came out? Even before the numbers came out, I said this was a phenomenal album and that I love SZA's album and I think that she deserves all her success. I didn't congratulate SZA once, I saw her go number 1. That's corny. Okay. And I think that was just a chess move by the chart obsessed queen. And I don't respect it. Moving on to Caresha. A lot of fans are insinuating or they believe that Caresha could be pregnant because of her food concoctions that she's been making. First, she had a cucumber salad. Now it's cereal with ice. And a lot of fans are saying, when is she going to announce her pregnancy? Now, I think Caresha is an attention seeker because Diddy already knocked somebody up, okay? And it wasn't a black woman. So she trying to get clout, okay, and attention. And if she wants to be Diddy's 5th baby mother, which I wouldn't be shocked about because I do feel like Caresha would trap Diddy. Congratulations to her. You're his 7th concubine. It's so funny, she wants people to think that she's pregnant, but Diddy hasn't even fully claimed this girl. It's like Caresha goes out sad. This is not city girl behavior. This is desperation. No shade. Moving on to Scratch Off. A lot of fans feel like Scratch Off is being replaced by Ice Spice. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys feel like she's being replaced by Ice Spice? Let me know. A lot of fans prefer Ice Spice over Scratch Off. My opinion on that is I don't believe you could be a true hip hop fan and support Ice Spice as an artist, okay? If you like her personality, that's fine, but it's the same thing with Cardi B. If you don't like Cardi B, there's no way you can like Ice Spice because they're one and the same. They're both not really that talented. The only thing is Cardi B gets help. Ice Spice needs to get help because her bars are weak, okay? She needs the writers, no shade. And then on top of that, she uses one flow. So she needs her own partisan Fontaine. She's not that talented to be coming out and say, oh, I write all my bars. I'm not impressed with you rhyming munch, with crunch, with lunch. That's not impressive. But people get easily impressed if an artist shows love to Nicki Minaj. Okay, that's when they're like, oh my goodness, she's the princess. But if she showed love to Cardi B, y'all would be dragging her. So no, I don't think that Ice Spice is replacing Scratch Off. Scratch Off is boring, but Ice Spice has no talent. And I think that people need to stop deriding and trying to make it seem like this girl is like top notch lyrically. She's not. Okay, she's not better than Flo Milli, Doja Cat. She's not better than a lot of these chicks out of here. She's very basic. I got some new videos on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I will see you guys in the next video and have an amazing day.